What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Sitting here in this truck stop, this shipper, or receiver rather, last night. I had an appointment at 2:30 a.m. and pretty much my only option was to go over there early and hang out and then sneak around there because I was going to be out of hours, right? So they turned me away, told me I couldn't come in early, something about a sinkhole. And so I called them this morning, tried to see if they'd take the load late. They would not take it. So I'm having to sit here and wait on it to be rescheduled. Anyway, I wanted to make a video to talk about a couple stocks I'm looking at right now. You guys know I freed up a bunch of cash. I did buy a bunch of Lordstown Motors. If you didn't see that video last night, I bought 100 shares in the Roth and I bought 30 shares long term, but all those shares I picked up at $14.40 a share. I just recently made a little money on it, buying it at $14.50, and I just really think that it's a good deal right now, and I'm not worried at all about all the short seller report bullshit that came out. But anyway, so before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I'm not your mama, all right? Do your own research. But I wanted to talk about two stocks that I'm watching right now to maybe make plays on with the cash I've got. It's a little bit expensive, in my opinion, to buy in the long-term account just because I'm limited on the amount of cash I have over there, but it's possible I might pick a little bit up over there. That's the first one we're going to talk about, and that is Corsair Gaming. The ticker symbol is CRSR. Let me make sure that's correct. Just make sure I'm not giving you the wrong ticker symbol. Yeah, CRSR, Corsair Gaming. This stock's been beat up pretty good, and it's come back a little bit, but the analyst price targets for this stock are between 44 and 49 a share, okay? And it's trading this morning. It's down some, and it's right around $34. Corsair, they've been having some pretty good numbers. The balance sheet in the past did not look real fantastic, but they have improved it significantly. Debt has gone down. Profits have gone up. I think that they're on a path to hit 40 relatively soon. Money has been rotating out of tech, and I think it's only a matter of time before that reverses itself. If I can pick it up a little lower than where it is now, it's at $33.75 right now in the pre-market. If I can pick it up a little lower, I'd like to get into this one for a short to mid-term play in the Roth IRA. It's got kind of a negative catalyst coming up, and I'm going to be looking for a drop. So there's a share lockup period since the IPO, and the share lockup period ends on March 20th. So today and tomorrow are the last two trading days before that happens. Now, do I think that a lot of people are going to sell whose shares have been locked up? It's a possibility that we could get a sell-off on Monday and Tuesday. But I also think there's a potential that we could get a sell-off today or tomorrow because people are scared of the share lockup. So I'm going to be watching Corsair Gaming. I'm going to be looking to try to catch it. I'd like to catch it at 30 or below, but, I think realistically, like 31, 32 would be a really good spot to try to catch it, considering the fact that analysts, have it pushing up toward 50 over the next 12 months. I think that looks good on even a short term. If we get up to 40, 36, and if we can get in at around 32, that's a pretty good little profit for a swing trade. I think there's a lot of long-term potential as well. I've been aware of Corsair for a long time. My mouse that I own for my laptop is Corsair. I've looked at a lot of their products over the years. I think that it's like, some people call it high-end, but I think it's more like a mid-level price point. you know, it's kind of for the people who can't really afford the super high-end stuff, but they also don't want to buy the Logitech mouse, keyboard, you know, but they sell a lot of other stuff too, a lot of PC components. You know, a lot of you have heard of Corsair Vengeance RAM, and then they've got a lot of other stuff, cases, power supplies, chairs, you know, streaming peripherals, drawing pads, all kinds of stuff they've got. And I just think that it could be a solid play. I've seen some other YouTubers, Jeremy in particular is real bullish on it. And yeah, I've just added it to my watch list this morning, and that's one that I'm going to be watching and looking for a potential entry point to get a, you know, short to mid-term swing on. And then, you know, it's possible that I might pick up a little bit in the long-term account, because I do think the company's going to do well. You know, a lot of people are thinking that the stay-at-home thing is about to be over and stuff. Look, gaming's not going anywhere. People are going to want to buy cool stuff for their gaming computer, and you know, that's not going anywhere. So I do think the Corsair is going to do well. So the other one that I'm looking at is one that I just took the rest of my profits out of, and that's OEG, Orbital Energy Group. This is a stock that I've liked for quite some time and thought that it could do really well. Some price targets as high as $15, $16 on the stock. Right now it's kind of beat down. I've seen it up over 10, and it's trading this morning under $6. The first time I bought it at $4. I took my original investment out around $9 and made more than my money back. And then recently I went ahead and sold it to free up cash, so that was all profit. So I realistically, you know, I made about 100% profit on it from $4, and it's down back under $6. This company is like in construction management type things for solar. They're also kind of involved in natural gas, but it's more of like a testing and probing type of thing that they do. They're not actually like fracking and stuff like that. And in the solar sector, these guys build, or at least do the project management and all that stuff for huge solar farms. They've completed some projects. They've got some projects in the works. I've seen articles that said that these guys could easily become the leader in that field. Now, if you look at the long-term chart, you'll see that they were a penny stock not too long ago, and you know, they used to trade at a lot lower price than what they are now. But something to understand is that a while back they completely restructured the whole company, changed the name and everything, and moved into this project management in solar. Before that, they were doing, I think it was mostly just the probing and stuff for natural gas. But then they completely restructured the company, new CEO, new business model, and they're doing well. And I do expect, I expect that this stock could still double this year from where it is sitting right now. It wouldn't be I'm tempted to buy some in the long-term account, and I may do that at this price. But for a short to mid-term swing, I think it's a good play. Like, a lot of people are kind of pulling out of solar right now, but man, it's only a matter of time before Biden starts talking about solar and before Congress starts pushing legislation for clean energy. Like, excuse me, at the moment it seems like everything is just really hyper focused on the vaccine and on other things, but we're going to get past that, and when we do, solar is going to kick back up again. So OEG is a good play in that field, in my opinion, because it's still a relatively new company. Even though they've been around for a while, they restructured. Some people are saying they could be the leader. I've seen price targets as high as $16 for the stock by the end of the year, and it's trading around $5.50 to $6 right now. So it's one that I'm looking at. These are the two main stocks that I've decided to look at right now for the next couple of days. You know, with the cash that I've got sitting around. Corsair Gaming, that's CRSR, and Orbital Energy Group, that's OEG. Now, do your own research. I don't have a crystal ball. Anything could happen, and I'm not your mama. But I like these two stocks, and I'm going to be keeping a close eye on them over the next couple of days. See if I can find a really good entry point on either one of them. And into the beginning of next week if I don't find that entry point this week. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, and thanks for watching.